Hey everyone, it's Alex, and it's well into the middle of the night here. We spent the entire night playing nothing but Pixie decks, and so this video is designed to answer the question, is Pixie good? Yesterday's video we talked about Hope Summers. I came away impressed with Hope Summers, giving it a 4-star rating as a whole. Honestly, I think Hope was pretty good. Pixie, on the other hand, is it good? Well, that's a little complicated. As a 2-1 that has an on-reveal that shuffles the costs of all the cards in your deck that started there, it has the potential to absolutely meme you, and it does not have a reliable effect. The balance between including 0-cost cards like Yellow Jacket and Wasp with 6-cost cards like Doctor Doom and Magneto is very delicate. And unfortunately, they can swap with each other, so Magneto can swap with Doctor Doom and you might not get much of an effect. Conversely, there is some real weird stuff that happens as well. I've had games where I only have a Hulk in my deck. That's it, just one Hulk, and somehow it's shuffled with itself, which kind of feels counterintuitive to some degree. I mean, someone in chat tried to do the math on like why it makes sense, but for me, it's counterintuitive and it doesn't make sense, and it shouldn't work that way, even though some, math reason it does. But anyways, I digress. My experience with Pixie was very mixed. When I first started playing Pixie, for the first hour or two, I found it extremely frustrating. The decks didn't seem to click. Pixie itself seemed very trolly, and Mobius is literally everywhere. And so Pixie felt a little undertuned. And then when I came across a couple other decks that seemed to be performing a little better, I gotta tell you, things started to click a little bit. If you focused less on Pixie being this all-in type of mechanic and more as a bit of a high roll potential play, it starts to make a lot of sense. And so ultimately, Pixie is interesting. I don't think it is a good card, but it did perform well in specific shells, which I'll show you momentarily. With regards to the Spotlight caches, this does kind of feel like a potential skip. If I were you, if you're a free-to-play player, this is the kind of card I don't think you drop all your Spotlight keys on or all your tokens on. You definitely want to wait until like Monday night and the weekend at least to see how the meta shapes up. We got a number of creators, including myself, to do like meta reports and stuff. You're going to want to see if Pixie cracks the meta in some way before you commit your tokens. It's a fun card, but it's really I don't know if it's going to break the meta or be that competitive, although a couple of these shells were impressive. So let's talk about those shells. Right off the top here, I am blocking it, so let's switch views here. The auto Pixie deck, why am I starting with an auto deck? Seriously, Alex, I'm starting with the auto deck because I actually kind of liked it. I just out of sheer curiosity, I said, okay, brew me an auto deck, and usually I just laugh at how terrible it is, and this one actually kind of worked. It was surprisingly intuitive to play. Dracula was cleaning up what was left in the hand. Lockjaw was playable thanks to the Wasp and the Yellow Jacket. Jane Foster makes sense here. Jubilee makes sense here. The whole deck actually works. And so it was really interesting to see the auto builder make something that functioned, and it actually did. So it's a good starting point, and there aren't too many expensive cards here, of course, other than Pixie herself. So this was a pretty good launching point. I actually came away impressed with the auto Pixie. Now, one of my absolute favorite decks of the night was actually by Jeff Hoagland. Jeff Hoagland has this Pixie Bast based deck, which honestly I was stealing cubes with. It kind of like has this it's the Valkyrie. It's the Valkyrie play that makes it so impactful to me, because what you're able to do is you're able to kind of play Ant-Man, Wasp, and another card, and then even the Mysterio clone, right? You can Valkyrie that lane, and all of a sudden you're taking Wasp, Ant-Man, the Mysterio clone, and Valkyrie, and you're just changing them all to 3 power while kind of countering whatever they might be playing in the location as well. You have the Bast hitting Iron Man, which is of huge value. If Bast hits Mysterio, it's basically like a mini Doctor Doom. There's a lot to like about this deck. Moreover, the Pixie, it's very likely to rotate through Iron Man and Valkyrie. And so if you get a Valkyrie that's a 1 cost or an Iron Man that's a 2 cost or something, that's pretty damn good. Like, you can't really argue that. And these weak power cards do perform really well with Valkyrie because they kind of take that boost. So I came away really impressed with this deck. It was one of my favorite ones I played of the night. So shout out to Jeff. I think he did a phenomenal job here. And then the other one that I felt was really fun to play was Pixie Loki. So basically I keep saying Pixel instead of Pixie. Sorry, it's like 3 in the morning right now. At the end of the day, I actually thought that Loki was pretty damn good. The reason for this is because you're generating a lot of stuff in your hand, and Loki's just good enough. The challenge here is Mobius, and Mobius is everywhere, which really kind of limits Loki's ability. But if you happen to get a high roll on the Pixie with the Devil Dinosaur and the Magneto, then you're laughing, and then you have an opportunity to play that out while also playing your Valkyrie into later turns. The deck played like a good Loki deck. However, what's holding it back is the amount of Mobius and Mobius you're seeing, because other people are trying to play Pixie too. But honestly, it performed pretty well. I liked it. But time will tell if it actually outperforms a standard Loki deck. And we have Cozy Snap's Pixie Evo deck. Now, I was interested in trying some Pixie Evo stuff, but I gotta tell you, Cozy took a totally different approach here, and I really I just like the idea. I never thought of using Professor X in a Hope Summers based high Evo deck, but it actually makes a lot of sense. If you think about the cards in here, you have Sunspot, Nebula, Misty Knight, you have Cyclops. These cards can, like, if you play on top of them with the Professor X, they can trade that location. Moreover, you don't have to run Chiera or Armor, because the Professor X on top of a Sunspot or Nebula will protect it from a Killmonger or anything else along those lines. I like the inclusion of Professor X here. However, Pixie felt like a bit of a troll. I don't know if I actually like the Pixie part of it. I more like the high Evo with Professor X side of it. So I actually might experience, I might talk to Cozy about, like, hey, can we make this deck better without Pixie, right? Like, but I actually thought it was pretty cool. I thought Cozy did a really good job of designing that list. And then this is one that I designed that was like, it's similar to what Cozy was playing, and Hope Summers Pixie, but this one revolves around, like, okay, can we get and sneak some value out with, like, Abomination? Because if Abomination flips with, like, a whatever, like a anything else, high Evo or whatever, then all of a sudden you need a little less power or a little less energy to sneak it out for free. And I like the idea of using Hope Summers here, and you don't need the magic, because you're generating enough extra energy to take advantage of the debuffing you're doing and hopefully get that Abomination out for free. Now, I do like magic in these decks as well. Magic basically secures you playing that Abomination for free, considering the Cyclops burst, the Scorpion plays coming down, and obviously the Thing debuffing up to 3 cards. A lot to like with debuff Pixie, but ultimately Pixie, once again, I'm not convinced that it actually made this shell better, but it was worth trying. Now, the overall, like, experience, though, I actually did like the Auto Pixie deck. I thought this one was good. Jeff's deck I thought was really fun to play. If you have to try this one, I think it was great, truly. And my overall take on Pixie is this is like the ultimate wait and see card. I came away, once again, I'm way too big here. I came away unimpressed with my initial first impressions. This feels like a 2-star card, but like in the Jeff deck, it felt like a 4-star card. In the Auto deck, ironically, felt like a 3 or 4-star card. So it's going to be a little more, it's going to be frustrating. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's going to be frustrating. So if you're someone who really counts their resources, I would strongly suggest that you wait until at least the late weekend to see how the meta shakes up. Untapped is going to be, well, first of all, the stats are filled with bots right now. So we need more people to get to Infinite testing Pixie so we can get more, reliable statistics as to whether or not this card is legitimately competitive, because in terms of landscape, there's no real comparison to what Pixie does. If you want like a really novel card, then absolutely go for it. But if you're looking for something competitive, especially with Mockingbird coming out, even though they kind of ruined the cash there a little bit, which sucks because that cash was going to be absolutely incredible with Ms. Marvel. But regardless, I think like Mockingbird's going to be an amazing card. Like, I really think Mockingbird's going to be great. Obviously, War Machine's going to be absolutely fantastic. Red Hulk is going to be really strong. All these things considered, like, do you really need Pixie in your collection? I would lean no. I would much rather have Mockingbird, even though I haven't played her yet. I would much rather have War Machine, even though I haven't played it yet. Because Pixie, although fun, doesn't seem like it's going to have that consistent high-impact, meta-relevant effect that Mockingbird or specifically War Machine is going to have. So it's a little whimsical. It's fun, but if your resources are scarce, I think this is probably a skip. At the very least, wait. Please wait. Anyways, guys, these gameplay highlights are absolutely wild. I can't believe some of how these games actually went, to be honest with you. From jubilation to absolute fury, I was all over the place in these games. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. We are playing the Pixie Auto deck. This is the best deck for Pixie, according to Marble Snap. I'm not going to say I believe them, honestly. I really appreciate drawing both Yellow Jacket and Wasp by turn 2. That's great. Thank you for that. That basically means Pixie's useless, because what are we swapping with here? I mean, we could technically swap like Giganto into Lockjaw or Jubilee or something, but this kind of feels a little bad, no? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, maybe we're cooking? Maybe we're cooking a little bit here. Hello. And the Magneto? Are you kidding me? Wait, I spoke way too soon. Look at this absolute Chad. Just about to drop. Maybe the auto deck was right. Oh my gosh. Why are you playing Captain Marvel in Mojo World? That's a Shang-Chi snap. That's a I have Shangers snap. That's fine. We don't have any 1-drops to pull. It's always Magneto. And then we zoo into Mojo World. This gives us a little bit of protection against... Yeah, we always... this is easy because we Yellow Jacket, Wasp, Doom. And Mojo's filled. Right? I mean, Marvel could technically move there. But now, like, what? They can't Shang-Chi us everywhere. So watch this. Yellow Jacket, Wasp. And we will play... They always Shang-Chi the Infinite because that's just what gamers do. So if they Shang-Chi here, they're not going to Goliath here or anything. So I think it's safe to do this. They never think we play on the Infinite location. We have 4 into Mojo World. They're not it does not look like we can do that. Yeah, so we should just win here. This should be a very clean win. It's leader. Okay. I respect the leader attempt. I was not expecting leader. That was not on my bingo card. But that was an absolutely ridiculous Pixie game. They're not going to play on Strange Academy. What? Oh my god. Kitty Pryde into Nebula. What a waste of space this card's going to be. Oh man. Well, Nebula is effectively useless. But it's okay. We're going to put you here. They just pump the... Oh, okay. This is going to discourage them from playing here, hopefully. Okay, naturally, of course. We got Pixie. We got some Pixie gameplay. I'm going to Pixie now. I'm going to hold Misty Knight. Here we go, Pixie. Make my dreams a reality. Let's see it. Of course they have Craven into Great Web. Why wouldn't they? Okay, perfect. Why would I want to play Hope Summers on turn 3? This is fine. I don't need Hope Summers anyway. Oh my god. They just Mobiused me. Oh no! They just Mobiused me. This is a total disaster. There's still a winning line here though. We always Pro X left. And you just pray. And we just pray. We never lose this game, right? Look at these top decks. Hope Summers and Jeff. Oh, the humanity. I'm going to snap. I'm full confident. I am so confident in this play. There's no way we lose this game. And we die. Absolute disaster. Oh, wait. 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 Oh. Okay, wait. They have Jeff 100%. This deck always has Jeff. How does a Craven Silk deck not have Jeff? They always have Jeff. So we lose. I'm so glad we top decked Pixie 6 Hope Summers, Pixie 6 Jeff. For 6 costs, I can play my 2 cost Jeff and try to protect left, or I can just retreat and leave. Oh my god, this card. I have so much confidence. We snap turn 1. We'll hit him through the I'm confident. Come on, what are we doing here? Iron Man loves Quantum Realm as well. It's just free real estate. We're getting roped here or what? Who's the next spotlight card? Is it Mockingbird or Cannonball next? I can never remember. I think it's Mockingbird next. I think it is. They got to play a card eventually, right? Like, what kind of gameplay is this? I soul read them right. Let's go. Easy. Oh. Oh my god. Pain. Actual pain. We're trying to Pixie Game. We got her. I should have played Iron Man there, but whatever. I'm gonna Valkyrie there. And then we'll Iron Man left. Valkyrie Wasp is such a good combo too. They're adding Dawkins to their hand. Okay. So they're not drawing a card this turn? Good, they have initiative. Okay, so this is very straightforward. You know, we gotta send here. I'm gonna do this. No, we never win there. They won't play here because Dawkins will get its power reset. Okay. Alright, alright. I think there's a surprise factor here to be had. Got some Swordmaster gameplay, no way. And of course, Sarah letting them play pretty much everything under the moon. So we're going to take mid. And we're going to win this game. I got to tell you, that felt really good. That felt really good. No one expects Valkyrie, man. I mean, Valkyrie is the ultimate stealer of cubes. That felt so good. We have Pixie here, but unfortunately we also have Yellow Jacket in our hand. Okay, we can drop Pixie here. I think it's okay. Let's see what we get. Not having Mobius feels risky, though. Okay. I would feel a lot more comfortable if Mobius was in the deck. Am I crazy to think that Mobius is probably an important component here? It's gotta be, right? I think we early roll this now. Because then we Jubilee next turn into it. Maybe consider playing Sarah. Wow, you're actually seeing them play Jubilee. Into Magic. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. This is a bit of a cook. I like it. I like what they're playing. Now, Magneto is super disruptive into them. Is this just Crazy Jane? I mean, is Sarah worth playing here? I think Sarah's worth considering in a 7-turn game. I think we pull these broods out. God damn it. So yeah, this is a very clear Surfer deck here. Very clear Surfer deck. Now Doom's a good hit for us. If it's Surfer Abs, I think we have to do it this way. Let's do it this way for Surfer Abs. Oh. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I just pulled these stupid crap cards. Sebastian Shaw's gonna reach. No, he won't. He's short. The fact that we high rolled that. So I misplayed that completely. I can't believe that worked. What a ridiculous game. I actually misplayed that. I should have played Jane Foster on the Nodovalier to use the Cosmo to stop myself from drawing. Despite that, I high roll the hit on the Dracula. I can't, that is luck. I can't say anything else. That is absolutely insane luck. Wow, I did not deserve that one. Spider Ham hitting Jeff. How do you like that? From Piggy to Shark, getting wrecked. Getting wrecked. We top deck Pixie or Bishop, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, let's go. Easy game. I was gonna snap, but Mobius and Mobius. I love Ravonna Rank Slayer, but you gotta play Mobius and Mobius down. We're not coping. It's Pixie time. It's Pixie time. It's Pixie time. It's hard to zoo into sewer system. We're going to play this here. Although we're going to have to use Mysterio. But when we use Mysterio, Bishop likes that. Okay. We might have to really give right. Damn, this is good. We always lose here, though. Damn. I think it's Iron Man here. Oh my god. That's insane. Hold on. Hold on. Even if they try to make us kneel, this wins. If they G-man us right, we still win. We always win. This never loses. Is it G-man? Yeah. Unbelievable. No one ever accounts for Valkyrie. They think they've got us. My gosh. I meant to fist bump. My fist bump's usually in that spot. Oh, what a game!